there's been a lot of sports writers flapping their yaps about us getting soft.
Stepping on your own dick.
Doing the thing here.
What? This is where men are men and the boys stay on the side and watch what's going on. What?
In the world of wrestling, the fans can react however they want.
And there is no one that does it better.
Getting color commentary.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Let's fucking go.
It's gonna be violent. They're gonna kiss. It's gonna be violent. They're gonna kiss. It's gonna be violent. They're gonna kiss.
Greetings, Wrestling Universe. Welcome to another episode of Getting Color Commentary. We weren't here last week.
I'm so sorry, bitch.
It was a big week for us. We had lots of things going on.
There was a lot.
Yeah, there was a pestilence. There was celebrations. There was more pestilence.
There was the death of Chad Gable.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we mourned that.
Yeah.
I am Father Lloyd. Sitting next to me is the six-string samurai, one Mr. Derek Harbord.
How's it going, folks?
Good. How are you?
Good.
It's
good.
his fault we didn't record last week.
It is. It is. I was set upon.
Your whole household went down.
Yeah. Yeah. The six-string household.
And not in the Hawk Tui way.
Yeah. No.
And can you believe I'm the one that makes the joke on that one?
Yeah. Which then steals the thunder for my later jokes.
Across from me, the man who apparently wants to talk about 25 different fucking things today.
Oh, it'll be fine. We missed a lot.
It's Aaron BT Silty. The BT this week stands for Big Fucking Talk. I'm like, I want to talk about this and this and this. I'm like, dude, it's going to be a 4-hour fucking show. There's 2 pay-per-views. We have a pay-per-view to review. I have a thing.
The review should be short.
You're all up in arms about Liv Morgan. We're going to get there, apparently. But
being a bad person.
Let's get a couple of things of
but
news.
It's hot.
A couple of things of news out of the way, because apparently we got a fucking lot to talk about.
Yep.
I guess other than Chad Gable dying, actually, I'm going to be serious for a second here. Sika, one of the Wild Samoans, Roman Reigns' father.
Yeah.
Sika Ananoe. I want to make sure I pronounced it right.
Possibly nailed it.
I think I did. Here, I'm even going to look up.
Anawahi.
Anawahi is correct. It is Anawahi. BT, check out the big brain on BT.
Did not nail that, right?
No,
BT
not at all.
stands for big brain today.
Obviously, you stand for big brain today because T does not start with a B.
Well, the middle B is silent.
It's how they say it in the Czech Republic. That's for our people in the Czech right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Japan.
We see you seeing us.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my friends on the grassy street.
Mm-hmm.
And we growing in Belgium.
Dear South America, what's up?
Yeah.
We got beef?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, I'll tell you off the air.
Okay. That's right.
I might have a little beef over in Brazil somewhere, so that could be part of why we have no listenership there.
That tracks.
Yeah, he passed away peacefully in his home at the age of 79. Big bucket of win there. I mean, obviously, Hall of Famer, multi-time tag team champion with his bro. I guess him and Afa were actually really brothers, I believe. If not, they're all bloodline.
Yeah.
If they're not brothers, if you've ever seen how that family tree breaks down, well, this is my cousin, but he's also my brother and my uncle. And it ain't some weird incestuous shit. It's just everybody's fucking family.
Well, yeah. No.
Everybody's married into the family 5 times.
The community seems so small that it's just
It's more of a patch of ivy than a tree.
Yeah.
But again, I remember watching them as a kid, managed by Captain Lou.
Dude, they were fucking badass.
But the bitches eat raw fish coming to the stage, They come into the ring, they lived their gimmick. They lived their gimmick so hard. I forget why they got pulled over, but they got pulled over and refused to break kayfabe. They were like,
yeah.
They got taken in.
I remember this story.
I forget who had to come get them out of jail, pay the bail. It might even have been the guy we try not to talk about, which eventually we're going to have to.
No, I don't think so. I think it was
might have been Pat Patterson, who also I'd like to not talk about, but
fair. But yeah, no, they wouldn't break kayfabe. They wouldn't speak to the police. They just grunt at them.
No, this is true professionalism.
Dude.
Condolences to the Ananoe family.
Absolutely. Also,
Anawahi.
79.
Anawahi.
79.
What a long life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good on him.
Hell yeah.
In sad news for me, because I loved her, Kayla Braxton has left the company.
Aww.
Yeah.
I guess her contract had been up for a minute, and she was just working on a verbal agreement with them to continue going forward until they did exactly what they were doing, and that is, of course, making Kathy Kelly and Jackie Redmond your behind-the-scenes fucking interviewers backstage, mainly when that was Kayla's job, and she was good at it. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, she was
I don't
good.
understand why they didn't do more with her.
She
made
pops up doing a show or something.
I mean, also let's
maybe.
also figure out if you have any sort of announcer right now that's female and doing anything like that. Samantha Irvine is who's getting all the folks. And again, she doesn't do backstage interviews,
Right.
but right now she's, to me, that's who people think of in that company.
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Where, did
Yeah.
they bring up the NXT femme announcer?
Yeah, I believe that was for SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I've heard, she... Motherfucker.
Mute your shit.
She,
Mute your shit.
hasn't... She didn't say anything about moving on to any other wrestling companies. I would imagine if she was going to move to any other wrestling or wrestling in general, she would have just stayed with WWE.
Who's that?
Braxton.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, money talks.
Yeah. Like, as far as I've heard, she didn't, like, it's not like she's leaving because, like, she had a bad time or anything like that.
Right. Again,
She's just probably moving on to some
I
other
could probably look into
thing.
it a little more than I did, but like I said, just seeing that her contract was up and both of them chose not to renew it, that's what I'm gathering out of this. So one way or the other, she's in what I did see. She said that she saw the writing on the wall with how the other girls were being used and she wasn't. So she's like, if I'm going to be in the third place position on the bill, I might as well go somewhere where I can at least be the co-headline.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get Clash of the Castle out of the way. You got that card in front of you?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't ask me to bring up Clash.
I didn't know I needed to. I figured as the producer of the show, you would have these things ready and available for us.
That, you would think.
One would think.
I'm rusty.
Beep boop beep. This is us calling you out.
Rusty. It hasn't. It's been like 10 days.
Right.
It has.
Yeah.
You forgot.
You didn't even die through your backside. That was awful.
I didn't necessarily.
But I came out of it a better person.
I didn't die out my backside, but I was definitely not feeling so great after a couple days of imbibing, if you will.
Right. Yeah, the food processing units weren't operating at efficiency.
You celebrated a little too hard.
That's true. Let's go ahead and you know what? I've got the card in front of me.
I got it right here.
Okay. So let's start with the second match then, instead of the first one. And that, of course, was the unholy union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn taking on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, as well as Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Who's got the belts, BT?
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
Who saw that coming?
You did.
You did.
And you were right. And
It-
it's fucking ridiculous, but you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense in kayfabe. It doesn't make sense.
They haven't been around long enough to be part of kayfabe other than ancillary background characters.
Very start-stop pushes. I mean, I feel like the start didn't even really happen. They did a couple of interesting promos like a year ago, and just kept losing.
They needed Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler for Money in the Bank, which we'll also be giving our predictions for here, which again, why this is going to be a long-ass fucking show. There's also an AEW Forbidden Door pay-per-view we got to talk about.
Yep.
Like I said, they need to do something more with Jade. And by do something more with Jade, send her back to the fucking Performance Center and get her off my TV until she can fucking wrestle.
All right.
Did she show you anything in that match other than her nice botches? And I'm not even trying to be mean. For as much time and effort that AEW put into her, and how much time and effort they have put into her,
Cup of coffee in the big time.
she should be better than this.
Yeah, yes. And given
Yeah.
that I'm about to defend her on looks alone, yeah, okay, yeah, but she fucking slipped. Botched a bunch of shit.
I mean,
I got nothing to say other than she looked fucking rad doing it.
the botch on the ropes I don't feel like we can really call her on.
Fair. It
That,
happens.
but other than that, there were some, clunky bits of that match
There
that we
clearly
can
rope
definitely,
issues in Scotland.
point at her. I feel like we can point at her for, but the rope spot, I don't feel like we can, really point our fingers at anybody for that.
But
Fair.
again, she looked fantastic in her little dragon
Sure.
Game of Thrones
Well,
tribute.
congratulations to the Unholy Union.
Yeah.
Your new tag team champions who have successfully defended at least twice now. Did they defend the first night after on Raw? I know they did. I know they defended last night successfully.
I don't recall.
I don't remember. No, they didn't.
Fair enough.
First
they
offense.
have defended it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that brings up a small topic that I wanted to talk about of wrestlers not getting these pushes to like title matches without it making sense in kayfabe. Like you haven't won anything in how long, and you're getting a title match? Like
Okay, here's the deal.
Zelina Vega does not deserve a title match in fucking kayfabe.
Okay.
They did not deserve to be in that fucking title match
right now.
at Clash.
Okay. At Clash,
The Alba Fire and Isla Dawn did not deserve to be in that fucking match.
they did what they did so that they can have the other four people from Money in the Bank.
Of
in
course.
Other aspects.
Yeah, but
you
that's-
have tell me about the two of them in NXT. Tell me what they did in NXT.
I can't.
Because you're sitting here saying they didn't do anything, but
But
everybody
I'm saying
else seems to know.
On the main roster, they did nothing but lose.
What did Braun Breaker do on the fucking main roster? He's getting pushed right off the bat, right?
Well,
Well, yeah,
not
but
even
that's-
as big as the launch of Lyra.
But like that's the
Lyra
problem
got
is
launched
like
to the
you're
moon.
presenting him to be, oh, he's winning. It makes sense for him to get a title match.
Okay.
And I'm
They're
going to
losing,
say
they're losing,
your
they're
anger
losing.
comes from the fact that WWE expects you to watch NXT and you're not.
But like,
Let's
it doesn't
also-
make sense to give somebody a title match if you've made them lose consistently for the past 6 months.
I agree with what you're saying, okay? And Zelina Vega is a little different for what I'm about to say because she has been there for a while.
Well, yeah, of course.
Right now, you
Kinda
look
an
at
amazing
you look
promo.
at the WWE
That was a
roster,
good promo.
okay? And you look at who your superstars are considered to be. Okay? John Cena's gone.
Yeah.
Okay? They need they need to start pushing these people.
Yes.
They need to start pushing new people. Seth
Yeah.
Rollins is out, or he's back now. Becky Lynch is out. This person's out. This person's
Of
injured
course.
and not coming out back. This person, they're not re-signing. This person wants to go here. Dude, they have to right now build these new people. And
Yeah.
this is the best they've got. That's what NXT has been for.
But that's what I'm asking for them to do is to build them up to this point where it's believable that they're getting title matches
and again,
winning.
some of that buildup is coming from NXT.
Who?
Well, but like they haven't been in NXT this amount of time. It's like
Because they got drafted.
Well, yeah, they got drafted.
Most of the
and
people
then-
we're talking about, short of Zelina Vega, are draftees.
Yeah, but like you're losing, and then you come out and you fucking win the big one.
Okay, we know for a fact that Zelina Vega is not winning that match. Okay.
Of course not.
Okay, that's fine. Who would you put in there for the belt instead of Zelina? Who would you have stepping up to do that right now on the women's roster on Raw that either didn't just have it? Because I'd love to see Io Sky and fucking Liv go back and forth. That might be some good. That might be some good.
But like
matches.
That would be
So-
some good wrestling. Yeah.
But
that's
but they're pushing Io right now. That's who I. We'll get to things when we get to
yeah,
things.
but that's
Right.
That's a part of the issue is you haven't been building these people up to make them feel legitimate, like
They're all
contenders.
they're all former champions in NXT, which is the same fade. You're just not watching.
But like they're not giving them matches to be like, oh, this person.
They gave them years of matches in
Well,
NXT to
yeah.
prove that they're good.
But then the main roster, they're losing.
You are
Yes.
so fucking obsessed with this, like for real. Like we have to move on.
But it makes sense on the back end, but on the kayfabe side, it doesn't make sense.
Kayfabe is dead. Long live kayfabe.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Next up for the women's WWE Championship, we had Bayley taking on Scotland's own Piper Niven.
It was a good match.
It was a good match.
That was good.
It was fantastic.
That was a
It's
good match.
I didn't get what I wanted,
Yeah,
but
no.
I got what I wanted. So,
Yeah, I felt bad for Piper.
Another tribute to the Bailey jar.
Here's another person we feel sorry for these past couple of weeks, and that, of course, Sami Zayn, not him. He taking on Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship, and once again, Chad Gable comes up short.
Yep.
No pun intended.
I re-intending pun.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
The match itself, it was good. You know, they're both great wrestlers. It was a good match. The storyline around it, I felt, took a little long.
yeah, this was more to showcase like that he is maxed out in his crazy heelness.
Yeah.
And look at where it got him.
Yeah.
Moited.
One to the head.
Yeah.
He lost his family, too.
Yeah.
I will say, because we're really not going to talk too much about Raw this week, I like to see Otis that he held his ground.
Yes.
Chad
that
came
was
back.
nice.
He's like, nope,
Yeah.
sorry. Maxine's going to try and help it
Yeah,
out.
no.
And then the Creed brothers and that other one are just going to join.
Small note
Yeah.
to wrestling fans: if we're going to boo when he speaks, say "shoosh" just for me.
Yeah.
Sheesh! Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, hey, did you just shush him? You don't shush him. You don't shush me. You don't shush us. Shush! Stop shushing. I shush whoever Stop I want. You're not gonna shush us. Why don't you shush? You shush. You shush. Don't shush him. Shush. 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 Shush.
Use it
That's
against him.
Yeah. Re-weaponize it.
Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre in a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I liked that match. I thought it was really good. Whether or not the leg and the rope thing was like
The
a botch
spot.
or
Right.
whatever, like if it was planned, looked really good. He sold it really well.
Right. Yeah.
If it wasn't planned, fucking more power to you. You fought through
Yeah,
that
I'm
shit.
not sure.
That,
I watched that thing 100 times in slow-mo,
It-
and I'm still not sure.
oh man.
But otherwise, an okay match.
Yeah. The ending was fun. They like the way they filmed CM Punk sliding into the ring, counting the 2, and then fucking kicking Drew in the balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fucking great. The reveal was fun.
It's really good. Sorry, Scotland.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were pissed.
I can't believe that I didn't bring this up fucking to the top. And I didn't pop up. It just popped in my brain.
Sure.
WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and Survivor Series are all fucking in Indianapolis, Indiana this year.
Wait,
Somebody
this
got a
year?
great
I'm sorry,
deal on a
2025.
venue.
I apologize.
Okay, so Jesus.
Somebody got a great deal on a venue.
Yep.
Hey, what if we...
Some oil company, or I'm assuming it's Lincoln
Oh, yeah,
Oils or
yeah,
some shit
something.
like that. Man, what is this I want to look at? That.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, some
that's it.
crazy awesome deal must be struck.
I wonder how. I mean, I don't see it affecting like ticket sales.
Oh, and by
very
the way,
much.
By the way, Cody Rhodes won. Good job, everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Cody. Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't quit.
yeah, and then he did the heel thing, but people are defending it. I don't know.
And to get back to before I interrupt you, it won't affect sales. It will not
I
affect
mean,
sales at all. And
I don't see it affecting
they're
sales.
also
but
talking about eventually turning all the big four into 2-night events because they're fucking making money off of it.
Right.
'Cause it's just how it is.
Right. Well, and especially once they hit Netflix and fucking... I don't even know the Oople number. of
Yeah.
their viewership availability is ridiculous.
I believe Triple H said that once they hit Netflix, they will 80% of the world
right.
will have access to their product.
Yeah.
Um,
And it'll be right there in their face, like
Yeah.
Peacock, right? It'll just be like, also, you might want to check this out.
Yeah.
You know.
It'll be like Roman Reigns clapping the belts at Sammy's wife in your face.
Yep.
Which brings me to the thing.
Ah, the thing.
Yeah, I like to do this thing where I don't tell you what we're going to talk about. 'Cause
Fair.
I like your honest responses. So let me figure out how I want to set this up. So we have 2 pay-per-views coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's... Fuck. That's the problem with doing this before doing any predictions. It's fucking crazy. But you look, people complain that Roman Reigns had the title for as long as he did.
Yeah.
Everything's so predictable. Okay. Seth Rollins and Damian Priest are fighting. Okay.
Yeah.
You can make a cause for either one.
Yep.
Damian Priest hasn't had the belt long enough. You pushed him. You made him senior Money in the Bank. Are you just going to give him the belt for 2 months? Because obviously, I think he's going to win, and Gunther's going to take it off of him.
Maybe.
Okay.
But either way,
I can see that being timeline appropriate.
If Seth Rollins loses, cool. If Damian Priest wins, or Damian Priest loses, then he was just a transitional champion.
Yeah.
Right.
People complained about Roman having the belt for so long. Okay, look at somebody like Cody Rhodes. We got Cody and Solo, I guess, would be his next big feud. I know they have a 6-man.
Yeah.
But
as far as I know, that's his next title defense on pay-per-view. At SummerSlam.
What do you do there? Do you keep? Do we keep Cody Rhodes the champ for a year, 2 years, to show that actually that's how it was with fucking Bruno. It's how it was with Hulk. It was how it was with
people can hold titles for a long time. It's not a bad thing.
But also, when you keep putting people like Seth Rollins and Damian Priest in a thing, you don't know who is going to win. And again, ultimately, whoever wins or loses that match is going to fucking take the pin from Gunther's going to fucking pin them. So once again, both of them would, however they do that, you were transitional champions, all just for Gunther.
Right.
What I'm asking is, would you rather see longer reigns like Roman Reigns, or do you want to see almost a kind of UFC style where fucking a belt does change hands almost fucking every couple, well, not even so much, but do you think that longer title reigns are better or worse than just having transitional champions when
I have a different answer for each title.
Yeah. Well,
Like the world heavyweight and the undisputed, those should be long runs.
yeah.
Everything else, quick turnarounds, or maybe not quick, but notably less than a year or so long.
Yeah.
how long? Again, that's what I guess I'm asking. How long is too long for a title reign? How short is too short for a title reign from a major fucking star like Damian Priest, like Cody Rhodes, who still is only 4 or 5 months into, we're only a couple months out of WrestleMania.
Yeah. So the way I feel about it is, I feel like you should have long reigns,
Okay.
but you should also have quick changes.
Okay, go ahead.
But back in the day, you for Attitude Era, belts changed all the fucking time.
Absolutely.
You'd have people who were champs for 24 hours.
Yep. You also had a giant roster to pull from, which they do now.
Right.
Yeah.
Also.
But
Very stacked.
I like the idea of it just wasn't your night, and you fucking lost, and you came back, you got your fucking mind right, and you came back and won your title back. I like that idea. You just have to tell the story right.
For my answer to your question, too long is a year and a half, too short's a month.
Because I'm also looking at it from the end on the other side of the pay-per-views this weekend. We have Swerve Strickland taking on Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Again, one of, if not the top hottest guy in your company right now, who you did the slow burn with. You built.
Yep.
You didn't let him win. You put the belt on him. Now you've got Will Ospreay, who's internationally known, who you're paying more money than you are your fucking champion right
Who's
now.
getting SpaceX to the fucking atmosphere? Yeah.
Do you take the belt off of Swerve?
No.
Then what does that do for Ospreay? If Swerve beats Ospreay?
You can tell a good story with that. Ospreay doesn't win because he refuses to use the move that he retired. He's
okay. Well,
he's
we'll
grown soft.
What I'm saying though is you're not helping your $12 million investment by taking the belt off of somebody you put a year into and has had the belt for 2 months.
Right.
Same thing with Damian Priest. You literally built him for the past year to be that guy, and now you're literally within the next month or two, Gunther's taking that belt. That is guaranteed.
I don't want that to happen. I want Damian
I
Priest.
believe that's going to happen,
I mean,
but I don't want
I
it to
think it's going to happen, but like, I want Damian Priest to prove that I want him to get over this hump of people doubting him. I feel like he can be one of those fucking greats, you know? And how do you do that? Have him beat fucking Seth Rollins. Have him beat Gunther after that. Like, he doesn't necessarily have to have, like, a year-long fucking title reign, but putting on some fucking great matches with, like, those two guys, it raises his stock in a lot of people's eyes, you know?
I mean, if they juggle the titles a little between the two of them, and they're just that close to being as good as each other.
I mean, yeah.
But then what do you do with MJF now that he's back? You literally have everybody on your roster can't be fucking champion.
No.
And
You gotta...
I'm also curious if these big paycheck people even give a fuck about holding a championship.
I mean, yeah. Well, like...
Hey, come out and lose all the time. All right.
Well, like... what,
we call that the Nakamura syndrome.
well,
Right.
like, what...
Yeah, fine by me.
What I would imagine, like, a lot of these people's true life motivations are being able to tell a story.
This is a really compelling story. People were emotionally moved.
Like, that's what they're here for.
Ew,
They're-
you said it.
They're not,
Gross.
you know, they're not
Thanks,
here
WWE.
necessarily for the fucking, like, oh, I'm gonna fucking be the champ, and it's like, how hollow is that? When, like, people remember you for the stories that you were involved in, the moments, and, like, the fun and all that shit. Not that, like, oh, you've been a champion this many times. That's like, that's a trivia, like, fan, rather than, oh, I love this guy, remember when this happened, and blah, blah. It doesn't matter if he was the champion at the time. It's about the story
Well,
that's
was he
being
the
told.
champion at the time? It doesn't matter if
It-
he was the champion at the time. Sorry.
Exactly. But, like,
Got him.
you know, and I feel like that should be a wrestler's motivation in their work, rather than, oh, I got to be the champion, because it's fucking predetermined. You didn't...
What?
What?
You didn't
Wait,
actually,
what?
you know, you didn't actually, like, physically beat this guy.
For the man who went on like a fucking 15-minute tirade about kayfabe. Wow.
Watch
like,
me eat it like fucking Cheerios.
But, like,
Kayfabe is dead. Long
You know?
live kayfabe.
I mean, I feel it. Yeah, I don't care. Just keep it interesting.
yeah. Make it make sense. Make it fun. And make
That's
me
all that matters.
surprise me.
Look,
That's what
yeah,
I
didn't
want.
expect Punk at Clash. I didn't. Caught me off guard.
I-
I laughed. Ha ha. You know, good storytelling.
Yeah.
You know, I would have liked to have not been in the stadium when that happened, but good moment. Good moment.
It didn't happen at Clash, but it did happen on Raw last night. All I got to say is, Drew, you better watch your back, because now you fucked with Larry. And I don't know if you pay attention to the sheets. Nobody fucks with the Larry.
Yeah.
You, like, you know, you can say what you want about April, and that ain't cool either.
Yeah. But you
no-
fuck with my dog.
Dude, nobody fucks with Larry. Drew, you are in some serious shit, my dude.
Stepping on your own dick.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, just overall, Clash was kind of mid, kind of weird surprises.
Yeah.
There were 3 hometown Scotch matches. All of them couldn't lose.
Yeah.
All of them couldn't win.
Yeah.
Weird choice. We'll see.
Weird that I'm the only one who picked the one that was going to win, right?
You did.
Right.
You
and
did.
I'm extremely upset that the new champions will showcase under beautiful redhead and Skippy outfits. Oh, it's going to be horrible. I'll suffer though.
Something.
We do it so they don't have to.
Yeah.
Did
Come on,
so.
camera guys.
We didn't get to talk about the. We probably would have talked about this last week, but we didn't record. But
Because of my poop.
Alba Fire's mother had recently passed away by being hit by a car down in Florida.
Are you turning this belt gift into like a Make-A-Wish thing?
No.
Okay.
No, he just wanted to talk about somebody's mother getting hit by a
Well,
car.
Yeah.
no. Like, did either of you watch the?
And I called the morgue. I'm like, are you going to use all of that?
the
And they
media
were like,
scrum or fucking press conference or whatever the fuck it was?
For Clash?
Yeah.
I did not.
Dude.
No.
So when they came out and they were talking about like, oh, how great it was to win in front of our families and blah 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 blah, fucking Isla Dawn was like, oh yeah, and I got to do it in front of my mom, and it was just like, dude, like that felt bad. I felt really bad.
No, you didn't.
I
know
felt
you.
bad for fucking Alba Fire.
You felt bad and used the vocal expression of feeling bad as ooh.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the Wyatt Six?
It's French and it's pronounced.
I'm interested. I want them to speed some shit up.
It's so slow and boring. It's so slow and boring.
Well, when it's all on VHS, you gotta, give it a, you gotta let it go.
There's a button for that.
Man.
That's all I got to say about this stuff. I don't mind it, but it was always my beef when it was Bray back in the day. They're just so long-winded.
Yeah.
All those segments are so fucking long-winded, and it's that like weird deadpan long-winded where it's just silent for the most part.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, we get it. It's a spooky door.
I want it to work. I want them to speed things up. But yeah, like there are people involved in it that it like I want to see them do stuff with. So I want it to work. I want it to make sense in the ring though.
You don't want to see Nikki Cross on her UPS delivery route.
No.
You want this spooky, supernatural, bullshit thing.
Well,
But I want the
as
jump.
far as
I want the jump scare now. I don't want to fucking wait 5 minutes
Yeah.
for
He's
it.
like,
Well, like-
I want it to make sense. I'm like,
well, but like so
it hasn't made sense from day one.
so supposedly they're going to move away from the like supernatural.
Oh, that works so well for Judgment Day.
I mean, it did. Like,
And they're going to be like, what? We're a biker gang now, too?
I mean, yeah, probably spooky biker
Again,
gang.
it's pronounced.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. We're trucking, actually.
Yeah. So, we're doing predictions. How many?
We're going to go for the complete matches we know are happening first, and then the Money in the Bank events.
Sorry, someone was telling me that Exodus was playing. They got announced, so I was just, sorry.
Yep, I already cried about
I was distracted by metal.
it. Yeah, I already cried about
Yes, we're going. Well, there's only.
There are 5 matches.
Yeah, but also we have one to be determined, and then a couple to be determined because
Yeah.
they're the Money in the Banks.
it. Right. We know Damian Priest and Seth Rollins are gonna go at it.
Yeah, with the stipulation of if Seth loses, as long as Damian is champion, he can never challenge for the championship again.
Yes,
In-
Cody Rhodes MJF thing. Got it.
and then if Damian loses, he has to quit the Judgment Day.
So this is where we're starting.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah,
Go ahead. I'll save till last.
Damian's winning.
Okay. Why do you feel that way?
It's too soon to take it off of him.
Gee, interesting concept there.
Yeah,
It's too
weird.
soon
We
to
should
ta-
have a discussion about
It's
it.
too soon to take it off of him, and it doesn't make sense in storyline to, give it to Seth again. And it'll make it so Seth has reasons to go after other titles.
Got to fill out that resume.
Yeah.
Sir?
I mean, who do I want to win? I want Seth to take it from Damian because I want the Judgment Day to break. Like,
I mean, sure.
We've been waiting for since we started recording this. Like, oh, it's in the air. I said it's in the air. It's been in the air.
Oh no, it's happening. It's happening.
But I think him losing would be a great way to get him out of Judgment Day and also make room for another big guy when Rhea comes back.
You want Buddy Matthews?
I'm just doing some timeline math here and going, not only would that work, it would be cool.
I feel like what they're building works better if Damian doesn't have to quit the Judgment Day if he is forced out because of his actions and his words.
So let me tell you what I'm thinking is going to happen here. Seth Rollins will be your new champion. Liv Morgan is going to try and help Damian Priest. She's going to cost him the belt.
Okay.
That means he's out of Judgment Day. He's going to go to Judgment Day, and they're going to be like, you saw how fucking Bobblehead and Finn were acting like, she got us a title match.
Yeah.
She's handling business. You can't even hold on to your belt right now. You made a deal. You're out.
Well, and you said that you don't need us. We need you more than you need us.
So
The
let's
point
see
that
how
he was
that
a
goes.
huge prick about it
Yep.
really helps their case.
The way I see it is this: I'm the champion. So to me, the Judgment Day, they need me a whole lot more than Damian Priest needs them.
Fair?
And then that sets up Seth Gunther for going
The
forward.
only reason I would like to see Damian win is so he can go to Puerto Rico and lose, because then we just do that at all the foreign shows all the rest of the year. Hit me up, writing team.
Man.
Nope, it's all good. Because what's going to happen then? Like, hold on. I want to check something real quick before I open my mouth.
Speaking of checking things,
You don't
what's up,
wanna
guys?
have-
We see you.
Yeah.
That's right. Right. He does not have a match, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, he's not in, right? Drew McIntyre is actually in the Money in the Bank. Never mind.
Yeah. He's in a qualifying match.
He's going to qualify.
More than likely.
So that sets him up. I think that Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre are eventually going to wind up hooking up together.
Ooh. Wait.
Not in that way. Get your head out of the gutter. And that's
sorry.
And that's why there's no octopus.
Damn it. I'm going to go make a new fan comic right now.
You know it exists.
So remember I said all this in 2 months when
Word.
when it happens.
So what, they're going to be like a tag team?
This
Hey.
is a I told you so card
Hey.
table.
Fair.
I want that belt. You want that belt. I got your back. You got my back. We'll do this, and eventually that'll go the way it'll go. But this is how I'm calling this.
All right.
That's how I'm calling that whole thing. Next,
Next. We got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
This will be an interesting match.
Derek, lead this one.
Braun Breaker's taking that belt because he's going to carry it into January. Sammy doesn't need it,
No.
and Alpha Academy needs a new team lead.
Fair.
Those reasons.
You think Braun Breaker is going to go to Alpha Academy?
No. Sammy.
Oh,
Sammy.
okay.
Yeah,
Got
Sammy.
you. So then they can just feud with the Creed brothers, who are going to be the new.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Fully teased Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it also, again, I hate to say it, yeah, it's gonna be. It should be Braun. Much like this bag over here says, what have they done to build him? Well, you have built him since you
Dude,
brought him
they
in.
built the fuck
Uh-huh.
out of him.
So I mean,
Yeah, he's a murder machine.
Dude, yeah.
but it also goes back to my point that when Sammy won that belt, WrestleMania, we're only like 3 months removed from fucking WrestleMania. That's all you're giving him. It's all you're giving Sammy.
Right?
3 months.
Leaning too fast on this one?
You gave Gunther fucking 666 days.
Satan! 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 Yeah!
So steamy.
But you're going to give Sammy 3 months.
Well, Gunther outranks him. He's a general.
Wasn't Sami Zayn a general at one point when he was going through his Zapata fucking phase?
Oh, I don't remember. I have to.
He was like Fidel Castro. He was doing
Yeah,
the
he
Fidel
was.
Castro thing.
Was
to see what his rank was.
Yeah, I want to know. I wonder how many of the people listening to the show actually know who Fidel Castro is.
well, if you can successfully name who Fidel Castro is,
You can Wikipedia.
you win a cigar.
What do you? Now
Fair.
you better go buy a cigar because you just told everyone the answer.
You can also Google the name.
You just said if you could successfully name who Fidel Castro is.
Well, no, but
Fidel Castro?
who and
No.
what he was.
Okay. Braun Breaker, right?
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I feel like Braun Breaker is the right move. They've successfully built him up to be completely legitimate in winning.
Right. Like and plus he can hold the title and feud with the manager, which is a fun thing nobody's done in a long time.
He can fucking press the belt into what's his name's face.
A arrogant title holder who the manager can barely control. That's a good story.
Stone Cold.
Yeah. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Next,
The 6-man tag team.
the 6-man tag. We got fucking Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline, which we're not entirely sure who's going to be in the match.
Right.
Right? Because there are more Bloodline members than there are. There are more than 3 Bloodline members. So we got Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Did you know Jacob Fatu by himself could feed the bloodline? Mm-hmm. I think he's not even 30, and I think he has 7 kids.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like again, he's got the bloodline.
Dude, yeah.
72 more years.
Man.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
I mean, I'm not sure who's legitimately marked as in the match. They will all be in the match at some point.
Yeah.
Also, if any sort of internet speculation is crazy, there's more Bloodline to come
Yeah. There's
at any moment.
Hikuleo, I believe his name is, right?
Yes.
His New Japan contract recently just kind of ended. He's been written out of storyline, so he could be coming over at any time.
Zilla says, "See you soon."
Yeah, Zilla.
I mean,
Man.
Bloodline.
I mean,
yeah, Bloodline.
There's nothing.
I mean-
nothing on the line here other than blood. It's not for a belt. It's not for anything. There's nothing special about it.
Yeah.
And right now, we're gonna, especially with it being this week. We're gonna do it for Roman's dad.
Yeah.
We're gonna win this match. It's dedicated to Sika. Our bloodline is our grandfather.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Aaron. How are you liking Paul Heyman's storyline that you wanted Jimmy to have?
I like it. I feel like
Chicken tonight.
I feel like it didn't make sense at first.
Right.
With Paul, with the original Bloodline, Paul was completely on board with the fucking hardcore beatdowns after matches and things like that. Right.
But they very much avoided these people because they were so much worse.
Well, when at the Royal Rumble, when Sammy fucking turned on the Bloodline, when they handcuffed Kevin Owens to the ropes and were gonna ritualistically beat the shit out of him with a chair, it didn't seem like fucking Paul had a goddamn problem with it at all.
Right.
But as soon as Roman's gone, he's terrified for their opponents.
Right, because these guys kill people.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's the storyline. They're killers. They're psychos.
Yeah.
Right. When the gangster in the room stands up and minds his manners, you go, "What the hell?"
Mm-hmm. I love the acting, love the but at first it didn't make sense. It's worked its way into making some sense, but
Right. The guy coming to CM Punk to warn him and doing the "Take Me With You." Yeah. No, that was nice.
I-
It's just funny. It's because you wanted this for Jimmy.
Yeah.
And Jimmy is literally nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
As far as wrestling's concerned, and they just did exactly that with Paul, and I think it works really good.
Yeah,
so
it
I was
does.
curious how you're liking it.
I wish that there was a little bit more like on-screen like repercussions for his, like going to fucking CM Punk and being like, "Take me with you," and be like, "Oh, you're trying to leave?" Like slap him in the face, like just a little bit more of like, oh, if this is what they're gonna do to him, this Hall of Famer in front of the camera,
Right.
what are they doing behind the camera, and why is he so
Right.
terrified?
I think that's still to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it.
All right, what do we got? We got the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Yep.
We'll do the women's side first.
Copy.
We know right now that confirmed for the match, our EOS. I should probably lean into the mic. Our EO Sky, Chelsea Green, and Laya Valkyrie. The 3 left will be determined. The final 2 spots for SmackDown will be a match between Candice LeRae, Jade Cargill, and Tiffany Stratton. The other match will be Blair Davenport, Indy Hartwell versus Naomi. Now, and then on the Raw side, it'll be Dakota Kai, Ivy Nile, and Zoe Stark. So let's try and figure this out real quick.
All right, so we're gonna do predictions for the qualifying matches, and then a prediction for the overall match, right?
Sure.
Jade Cargill is definitely getting in there.
All right.
I mean,
I agree.
and then I feel like Naomi is probably getting in there.
And I agree with that also.
And then who are the other 3?
Dakota Kai, Ivy Nile, and Zoe Stark.
Give it to Ivy Nile.
That's literally the 3 picks I would have gone with.
Yeah, put a little bit of a, get her out there.
Yeah.
Again, Candice, Jade, Tiffany, and I'm even going to be nice, and I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's not Tiffy time on this one.
It is Tiffy time.
I mean, obviously you feel like Tiffy's going over.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the other 2 matches?
Naomi for sure.
Okay.
And then I want it to be Ivy, but I see it more Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that being said, who do you guys think will be your new Money in the Bank winner?
See, and that's why I have to go so hard on it, because Tiffany's our new Money in the Bank.
Yeah, you think Tiff? I feel like it'll either be Naomi or Chelsea Green.
I mean, Chelsea Green being in the match just means it's going to be fun.
It's going to be great.
If I could pick the winner, it would be Chelsea. It's probably going to be Lyra.
I mean,
yeah.
she's getting
Yeah.
the
And
biggest launch.
Naomi and Bianca. Naomi and Jade are going to cost each other the match. That way they can start the feud.
Fair.
No, that's a good storyline. Yeah, I like that.
All
And
right.
build up more tension between Jade and Bianca because, yeah. All right.
Sorry,
No, you're good.
my fingerprint isn't working.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
In the men's side,
He's a robot.
confirmed, I am a robot. Actually, I'll tell you something weird. When I had to go get my fingerprints done, the gentleman told me, he showed me, he's like, I've never seen these on people's fingers before. I have some spots that they're like, yeah, we've never seen this. So I think I might be an alien.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or I'm really sick.
Yeah, or take me to your leader.
Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, with 2 more entrants to be determined. The final spot from SmackDown will be either LA Knight, Logan Paul, or Santos Escobar. Raw match will be Drew McIntyre, Ilya Dragunov, and Sheamus on the July 1st episode of Raw. Wait, that's right. That can't be right. I thought Money in the Bank was on Saturday. Are we just doing like a whole predictions thing a week early?
Yeah.
It's on the 6th.
I thought it was on the 30th.
No, that's Forbidden Door.
I thought it was on
Whatever.
the 29th.
But yeah, so
Shit.
I got caught. Okay, I got caught.
We're ahead of the game, folks.
yeah.
I mean, the reporting game, not the getting videos out on time game.
So
we're recording for the future now, since we didn't record for the past.
I feel like Drew is winning that match. I want Dragunov to win it, but I feel like Drew's winning it. And then I want LA Knight.
Yep.
But I feel like they're gonna put fucking Logan Paul in it.
Why? So he can have 2 belts?
So yeah, so he can have a stupid moment and redeem himself.
That guy's got an IKEA drink cart making him $1 million.
I know.
Like, I don't think he's worried about it.
Drew.
Drew all the way. You think Drew?
I'm taking him. He's definitely gonna win his match with Sheamus and Dragunov. And I'm gonna do something crazy. Santos Escobar will be in Money in the Bank.
Yeah. All right. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Ilya's winning that.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, and LA Knight for sure.
Well, there's two ways they can do this with Drew. CM Punk can come out and cost him his spot, or he can come out and cost him Money in the Bank. One of the two is going to happen. Whether
right.
Drew makes it or not.
Right.
And
that setup needs to happen for me because I've got Jey Uso taking Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I feel like Jay's winning that. What if they did with Punk what they did with Brock, and they just had him come out and win it for no reason? Oh, that would piss Drew off.
Because possession of the briefcase is ownership.
Correct.
The way that they did that with Brock that one year, like, it didn't make any sense. He wasn't in the match at all.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's like this could possibly happen with anybody else.
Right. Well, it's in the air quotes rule book.
Andrade will be your Money in the Bank winner.
Andrade?
That would be nice. He did look.
Isn't he the speed champion right now?
There's a bomb on a bus. Once the bus goes 50 miles an hour, the bomb is armed. If it drops below 50, it blows up.
Yes.
So he'll win the match quick.
Oh, the ye old injury factory.
All right, well, everybody, thanks for listening to our predictions a week early.
Yeah.
Let's see how right we are. We should do this for everyone. We should just do the predictions the week before the home show.
Every episode we'll just predict the next pay-per-view. We're just continuously getting way and way earlier.
Yeah. So like, this match for this pay-per-view is announced, and this is what's happening.
So
the Forbidden Door.
All right.
Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door.
Mm-hmm. It rhymes.
What do we got?
This is a fucking good card.
I mean, it's AEW. They do wrestling.
Yeah. They do good wrestling. Jesus.
Start from the bottom.
Start from the bottom.
Start from the bottom.
All right. So we got.
It's the best way to do it. I know because I've done it that way before. Thanks, guys.
From the bottom.
We got a trios match with.
Well, they have a trios match. We don't have one.
I mean, we could have one.
Shit, yeah.
We could do a run-in.
I'm here for it.
Not in my contract.
Fair enough.
We got the learning tree consisting of Jericho, the Redwood, Big Bill.
It's almost too much, man.
Is slightly too much, man. And the Bad Apple, Brian Keith.
Who respects Jericho, and you fucking better too.
Brian Keith is my favorite part of
the
learning tree.
With the Family Guy style repeat of the same thread to ad nauseum. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I just fucking hit it, so yeah.
Versus Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata.
Ooh,
Katsuyori?
Nice. That was yep.
Right.
You're doing great.
Fucking Joe, Hook, and Shibata are winning this match. Like, goddamn, them putting Joe and Hook together best thing they've done with Hook his entire run in fucking AEW. It's so fucking good.
I want you to be extra.
Extra?
Extra.
Doom time!
Doom time?
Bro, you said be extra.
We're gonna workshop that. Sir, he was tag partners with Danhausen. I don't know if you know about Danhausen. He's very nice, very evil.
Sure.
Very missing.
Sure. Very missing.
He's not missing. He'll be at the Prestige show here in Portland on the.
I really want to
13th.
see that match.
The 12th. I'm sorry, that's on the 12th. The Viking Pavilion Hall.
Yeah. Will they let me in for just like 3 matches?
With Drexel. He'll be going up against
He
Drexel.
will be.
Have you ever seen Danhausen in a death match?
I don't think so.
Ew.
I want to see it.
Who's winning this? Samoa Joe? Hook?
Yeah, Samoa Joe, Hook, and fucking Shibata.
Yeah? I'm kind of on the same page.
Something I've learned in life. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Never bet against the Bellas, and never bet against Jericho.
I feel like it works. It works for the, the...
Look into that Bellas thing.
I would not be
weird.
surprised
It's weird.
if they didn't win.
Yeah,
either.
I wouldn't be surprised,
yeah.
but I feel like it makes sense with the whole learning tree thing. Of like, they come in cocky. Oh, this is how you do things. Blah, 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 blah. They fucking lose. They're like, well, we're still really good. Like, you just cut them off at the legs every time. And
You got to chop that redwood down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they keep going because they're delusional. Next, we got Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi?
Yes.
Yeah? All
The
right.
double dragon fight.
Man.
The power of might, the power of right. Now, together, we are double dragons.
Dragon versus dragon.
For the Owen Cup tournament, Danielson's winning.
Correct.
It's going to be a good match.
Correct. Do you know why this match is happening? I'm being serious.
No.
In all seriousness, it is my understanding,
Uh-huh.
and if I'm wrong, leave a thing down in the comments, please. Danielson wanted the match. He personally is requesting who he wants to wrestle.
Yeah.
So we brought him over. If it wasn't, it's an Owen Hart match. It's an AEW match. You're bringing in New Japan talent. Sorry to say it, Daniel Bryan's going over.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'd like to see Daniel Bryan lose.
Yeah. I mean, like...
With Tony Khan booking, you never know.
Right?
Yeah. Well, like... I feel like Danielson is working his way to get the title.
Yeah. I mean, so, like, I say Bryan Danielson, my little rant is, he comes out, he wins, everyone goes, yeah, that's the formula, it works. I don't necessarily like it. I'd like to see it broken up more often.
Well, I mean, he loses.
He does lose, because I think he's a guy like somebody you were trying to talk about earlier. And that is, nobody in particular, but somebody who doesn't care about the title.
Yeah.
All they want to do is be...
He wants to have those moments.
He wants
the
to wrestle,
matches,
wants to have
the
a spot.
fucking... Yeah.
He's been champ. He doesn't need to do that again.
Well, yeah, but I feel like a part of the storyline of his retirement, I feel like it works really well for him winning the title and then putting somebody over big on his way out.
Cool.
I see it as more of a, hey, come fight me. Here's this cool chip for your resume, too.
Yeah. Like, that's what he's been doing for the past 6 months or whatever, ever since he declared that, like, this was his last year as a...
for the, like,
active
5th
competitor.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd like to see him hand it over. I'd like to see, New Japan talent leave with titles.
Yeah.
And keep the crossover of the promotions healthy outside of Forbidden Door.
So, yeah, next, we got MJF versus Hechizero? Hechizero?
I'm not gonna try to pronounce that at all.
MJF.
MJF is definitely winning.
MJF, who also recently slipped on ropes and botched a move, and nobody said he needed to go back to school. Is winning this.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, Braun did too, dude. His ropes were slippery this month. I don't know what's up with
ropes have been fucking weird.
Dear rope teams, get your fucking shit together.
Next up, Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley versus
Tetsuya Naito. This would be a good match. This would be a real fucking good match.
Was he the guy that Moxley beat for the title?
They've had a couple really good matches actually to begin with.
Yeah.
This could go either way. Because I think Naito's taking it. I think he's bringing the belt back to Japan.
Okay.
Did you see?
Again, that would make me happy.
Did you see anything about Moxley's last defense in? I believe it was in Japan for what was it? Bloodsport.
Okay, I don't think I did.
So
I saw a bunch of bloody stills and stuff. Yeah.
Afterward, he cut a promo, and everybody's saying like, "Oh, he got fucking concussed pretty bad."
Yeah.
During that match, and it like he could have been selling, but like if he wasn't, looked pretty gnarly.
Yeah, they got people for that though. You know, I'm sure he's been checked out.
Like, you know, hopefully he can. He's all right to make it. You know, but
I mean, he's gonna come out. They're gonna do stuff. He's gonna bleed. Yeah.
That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood.
Definitely feel like
again, Moxley winning is just kind of like, oh, neat. Now, how'd you bleed for me?
Yeah.
Cool. You can have another match at the next fucking like whatever New Japan pay per view.
Well,
is.
it gives New Japan that big win on the pay per view where they're both working together,
and it brings the belt back to Japan.
And it brings the belt back to Japan. Yeah. Next, we got
Count my ums. Count my ums.
Count his.
I hate that worse than my ums.
Uh-huh.
We got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy.
Zack is winning this.
Zack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's like... He's so good.
He is
He's
really
so good.
He is really good.
I don't care about this match even like this.
You don't care?
No, in a real fucking world, yes, Zack Sabre Jr. should have no problems defeating fucking Orange Cassidy in a wrestling match.
Right.
That being said, Tony Khan, Orange Cassidy, does Orange Cassidy finally go full fucking heel? You know, does he start listening to Don Callis' family? Does he, you know, what Orange Cassidy are we gonna get? So I honestly don't know. I'm gonna take Orange Cassidy.
All right.
I'm gonna just be like,
just to hop on the other side.
Yep,
All right.
They're gonna let him have it.
Oh shit! Zombie apocalypse.
You know, they thought they heard the Crips were in town.
Yeah, right. And the Shriners.
Lots of gang activity in Southeast Portland here today.
All right. So
also, real quick before gotta get this in, Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys.
Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys.
Blaine.
That's a dildo. A strap-on dildo.
Fucking.
Yep. Zippers up.
Yeah. Zippers up.
Yep. One's up.
All right. So next match, we got Timeless Tony Storm.
Yay.
Versus Mina.
You can do it. I believe in
Shirakawa.
Nailed it.
Also with Mariah May.
Yes, Mariah May is in both of their corners.
Yes, I have that fanfic.
I'm aware. I feel like the storyline that they've built for this is really good.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's a lot of fun.
It's gonna be violent. They're gonna kiss. It's gonna be great. Does anyone have money on no kissing happening?
I mean, dude, that's
Kissing is happening.
That's the quote of the night. It's gonna be violent. They're gonna kiss.
Yeah.
It's Tony time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is very, Robin Hood battle for the girl thing. It's kind of fun.
I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know. Like, is Mina Shirakawa? Is she signed, or she's a part of Stardom, right? Or at least was a part of Stardom?
Correct.
At least was, for sure.
Yeah, it's for the women's championship. No, Tony's holding on to that until Mariah May takes it off of her.
Ooh, in utter betrayal.
Yes. Or
Tony, stay away from chairs.
And then
they always do it with a chair.
Hopefully this isn't the end of Tony's delusions. I hope
delusions. What are you talking about?
I hope it drives her further down the rabbit hole of insanity rather than breaking her out of it.
Sanity's a little box.
I don't get the reference.
The world of madness is a lot bigger than the world of sane.
Fair.
That dude you painted me a picture.
Oh. Yeah, I also have Tony on that. Oh. I'd always default to I'll be happy every time an AEW person doesn't win a belt and they pull it to another promotion.
Be serving up brain stew when I'm the cook, Jack.
Do you roll the nickels?
I don't know what that is. What's roll the nickels? Actually,
that's a quote.
Well, we figured that.
It's one of his quotes.
We'll talk off air.
All right. So moving on, we have Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquer. Vaquer. Okay. I feel like Moné's winning it. She's gonna be a double fucking champ. It'll make more sense so she can go over to Japan and fucking have matches there and stay in AEW and have matches here and just be the big badass that she wants to be.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, her being international keeps her wandering around and means I have to watch less except for pay-per-views, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Konosuke Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe versus Jack Perry versus Dante Martin versus Lio Rush and to be determined. Do we have any idea who the competitors are to fill that last spot are?
If I was a betting man, I would probably say Hangman Adam Page.
Ooh, that is a...
And from out of nowhere.
I think that timeline seems about right. On a wild one, how's Kenny's health?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be nuts. That'd be a big fucking surprise. That'd be fucking awesome.
How much? No, there's no way that Ricochet didn't have a 90-day no compete. There's no way it's possible. I say, could Ricochet show up?
I mean, I feel like he could because the 90-day thing
His contract's not over till July something.
Then yeah.
Oh,
then
that's
okay. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
I'm going to say that I think it's going to be Hangman.
Oh, okay. I was going to go Pac.
I mean, that'd be cool too.
That I could see that. Ultimately, though, it's going to be Jungle. It's going to be Jack Perry winning.
Yeah, no, Jack Perry needs to win this.
The scapegoat is getting that belt.
Come on, Leo.
I mean, I would love Lio Rush to fucking win.
Get him.
Dude. So good.
If history repeats itself, Lio Rush will be out of there in a month, so there's no reason to put that belt on him.
Aww.
Is he not under contract?
No, he's under. I think they said they really haven't announced whether he is signed officially or what his deal is with them. However, Lio Rush has a tendency to
stepping on your own dick,
open his mouth, and unless he's grown up,
I
don't think he's does bad shit, but he's very much like just fucking says what's on his fucking mind and thinks he's better than he is, and he's always had a big mouth backstage.
Okay.
Which is why WWE dropped him in the first place, which is why they brought him back and then let him go again. So it's just I'm hoping that his time on the independents. I've seen him wrestling for DOA out here.
Yeah.
Maybe he's grown some because he was, still a young fucking kid.
Yeah.
In his early 20s when he was, working with Bobby Lashley and fucking, people. He was over. So, like I said, hopefully he doesn't fuck up.
Yeah.
He, man, the matches I've seen him do.
He's good and he can talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, man. All right.
And the match.
Yeah. We got Swerve Strickland.
Whose house?
Swerve's house. We got Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay.
Yeah, the match. What? Why? What? Why? What? Okay.
Yeah. I got Swerve on this.
Is that a want, or you believe Swerve's gonna?
I believe Swerve's gonna win.
Okay.
I believe Swerve's gonna win because Ospreay's not going to do his, like I said earlier, he's not going to do the Tiger Driver 93 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to further his, him getting kicked out or leaving the Don Callis family, because, he's not willing to have that killer edge.
All right.
And it'll drive that storyline.
Swerve winning drives the storyline of Swerve being a champion?
I mean, yeah. Well,
And then what's next for Swerve?
Right. No, tell me what else Swerve has other than he's holding a championship and we like him.
Right now, he doesn't have much going on with his storyline at all. Which I feel is a...
and you have Will Ospreay, and you have MJF back.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to... Hangman Adam Page probably coming back.
Yeah. I mean, Will Ospreay doesn't need to hold a belt for people to like him. He's fucking hugely over.
No, he doesn't.
But I don't think Swerve needs the belt for people to like him at this point either.
Well, no. But they need to give Swerve a fucking storyline. But right now, the only storyline I see going with this is Will Ospreay's storyline.
Yeah, my prediction for this one is I don't have one. I'm not picking.
You're not picking?
They're going to do whatever they're going to do, and I don't trust them enough to say one or the other.
CM Punk will come back and cost Swerve match. Shane McMahon.
Oh, God.
I mean,
will run halfway in and fall down and hurt his leg.
They could even go to a time limit draw.
See,
I hope that happens.
I'm so unsure
that would
about
be nice.
What could happen and what the benefits of either one winning would be. Yeah, I'm just not picking. They're going to do something. And either way, I have things I don't like about it and things I like about it.
I mean, it's going to be a fucking killer match. No matter what.
And that's the end of the Forbidden Door prediction.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Well, that we definitely know will be on Sunday the 30th.
Yes.
We will not be recording again before that happens.
Got anything else?
Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys.
Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys.
We got to thank them.
Yeah.
Special shout out to everybody who got me my box of cards for my birthday this past week.
Yeah, he looked at them. There were things he liked in it. It was great.
Yes, the only box I got for my birthday. Like I said, nothing. I think that's it. I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff and we did it quick. So
we did a good job.
I haven't made a Muppets reference yet. I should probably do that.
Let's get it because we got nothing else.
Let's see. We've done Floyd Pepper. Mm-hmm. We've done Zoot. We've done Lips. Mm-hmm. So we only have 3 left. So who do we go with this week? You know what? We'll go Janice.
Yeah.
Janice?
Yes, Janice. We need Janice this week.
Janice, okay.
Copper Hammer. Jägermeister BC Rich. Liquid Death. Pure Leaf Sweet Tea also. I'll take one of those. Also, we'll take WWF Panini. Just send me free stuff. I'll review it for you all day long. That being said, Say goodbye.
Bye.
Well, no, I don't. I'm the last one.
Well, I mean, sure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell us how we're wrong, tell us how we're right, down in the comments. Count my fucks, and
ring the dingy thing.
Yeah, ring that dingy thing, and yeah. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. And I didn't let him talk about Liv Morgan. Catch you later, Bill and
Yeah,
Ted.
got him.